So, this is just going to be a quick video about the Archons, just a quick overview. You know, many people have fallen for the Hollywood movies definition of an Archon. They tell you an Archon is just a thing that comes and knocks stuff off your shelf while you're sleeping to mess with you, or to give you nightmares, or moving stuff around in your house and all of that, but that is not true. They have, this whole system is an archonic system. Trust me, that's not the only power they have to knock stuff off your shelf. This whole system is an archonic system. And by turning planet Earth into a dark place, then this place just becomes a buffet for the Archons. And archonic behavior in humans, it's not like in the movies where you suddenly start speaking a different language and running on the ceiling and all of that. Archonic behavior in humans, I really believe, being selfish, being evil, wanting to be in positions of power is an archonic thing. And Archons like to turn family against each other, to turn husband and wife against each other. The Archons like to start wars because wars have a lot of poisonous energy. Maybe some of these stories are simply just for the fear energy. You have staged events, but I also believe that some could be just for the fear energy. They feed off of that. They feed off of negative emotions. And Archon possession can be subtle. It doesn't have to. It's not always like in the movies. They just made it extreme and bullshit. Archon possession symptoms or interference symptoms are feeling like you want to get into arguments with people. Headaches, anxiety. Feeling like you have a black cloud over you. Insomnia, sleep disturbance. Many symptoms of Archon possession. And they come and go. That you can just protect yourself from them just by being healthy, by staying sober, meditation, not getting into arguments with people. I think one of the things that opens you up to Archons the most is alcohol. Because when you are not yourself, something else will take over. When you drink alcohol, you're not yourself anymore. If you ever see people get a few shots in them and suddenly they do a 360 and turn into a different person. That's archonic. And You know, all those presidents are just Archon possessed. You know, we've been in war, you know, cycles of war and peace. War is a very sick thing. People have been brainwashed that war is masculine. There's nothing masculine about going to war. The only thing that happens in war is you're killing and you're being killed. How is that masculine? That's archonic teaching. You know. It's important to be grounded and to just be you, because when you are unstable and flying all over the place, then you won't know when the Archon is messing with you. Like when you are grounded and stable, if a little thing goes wrong, you'll know right away, hey, I'm not feeling like myself today. So you need to be grounded and stable. So when the tiniest thing goes wrong, you can, deal with it before it turns into something worse. And the Archons also like to dramatize people through their family. The Archons will mess with you through people, but especially family. Because when it's in your own family messing with you, then it's more dramatizing. The Native Americans believe that some people volunteer to help humanity before birth, and then those people that volunteered usually have a bad childhood, and it makes a lot of sense. But people have the wrong idea about karma, They think if you have a good life, if you're rewarded with materialism, then you're a good person. If you're a bad person, then the beast will reward you with materialism. If you're a good person living in a dark place, then the dark side will mess with you. And do not fear the Archons. You are way, way more powerful than they are, and they know that. And I also believe that religion came from the Archons, because religions divide people. It's funny, all these religions claim to be the book of God, but why are they so obsessed with the label? A good person is a good person. Well, why are these religions so obsessed with the label? Declare yourself this and you'll be saved. It's all a bunch of nonsense. They say, oh, God wants you to be good. Okay then. Would you order a pizza and then complain that the person delivering it is not wearing their uniform? It doesn't matter. You ordered your pizza and you got your pizza. So why are these religions so obsessed with the label? It's very archonic. And religious people are mostly hypocrites anyway, because they're doing good out of fear. They're not actually doing good because they mean it. The first word that comes out of their mouth, oh, that's a sin. So if it wasn't a sin, you would do it. But anyways, back to the Archons. What else? Yeah, when people mess with you, random strangers mess with you, don't take it personally, because they're under archonic influence. They have no idea what the fuck they're doing. And yeah, the Hollywood definition is bullshit. Yeah, the only power an Archon has is to knock stuff off your shelf while you're asleep. That's a bunch of bullshit. The Archons control everything: the media, the music, the internet, the newspaper, education system, everything. Do you know? And another lie that movies tell you is an Archon has to be there in physical form and mess with you. No, they don't usually show up in physical form. They will mess with you, you know, but they won't actually show up in physical form to mess with you. So that's another lie. Do you know? Yeah, well, yeah, no, yeah. One thing that opens you up is flipping the fuck out. Like when you get pissed off, when you're filled with rage, you're not yourself anymore. And when you're not yourself anymore, then something else will take over, just like alcohol. And